is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Libra, in today's reading, I am definitely going to give you one card from the Denise Lynn Oracle card, one from the Joe Wall Oracle also. Remember to take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for your highest good. If whatever resonates with you, take it with you and leave the rest. And also look at your sun, moon, and rising sign. Okay, so it does mean a lot if you entwine them together. There are some kind of messages there. Okay, so really look at all that. All right, so here we go. And also too, if any of the messages that you see and it's not your sign, you know, it doesn't matter. If it's meant, if something that you see and intrigues you, that's also something for you. Okay. All right. So here we go. Libra, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Libra spirit. For Libra, for their highest good. This is for Libra. Wow. So Libra, you have celebration. Celebration, let go and have fun. Wow, yeah, definitely. I feel like you will and you are going to like really let go of a lot of stuff and really just enjoy your life now. Be in the moment. So it's beautiful. Love that card. Good for you. Then you have one from here. Why does this one say for Libra? Wow, look at that. They go hand in hand. You know, believe that everything is going to work out for you. Journey by moonlight. Believe in magic. Yes, keep your faith. Keep your hope. Believe that everything's going to fall into place for you. That it is into place for you. That life is wonderful. Okay, I know that a lot of things are going on in the world right now, but still, you know, keep your hope. Keep your faith that everything is going to work out. Okay, no matter what. Try to keep the negative away from you. Okay. All right. So Libra, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Here we go. One for the current, one for the situation, one for the past or now, one for what you need, what's hidden, sorry, hopes and fears, what you need to do now, and what you need to work on, what you need to, the outcome for. Wow. Okay. Wow. Crazy. This is crazy. You have a lot of really good cards here though, but we'll see what the cards say. Okay. All right, so definitely you are going to get together with people and celebrate. Get that? You see, celebration. Good for you. Celebration. I feel like you have a lot of support from your friends and your family. You do have a lot of support. Also feel like you need to be like with people that lift you up instead of people that are not, you know. Get away from the negative and be in the positive, okay, no matter what. I also feel like you need to follow your heart on things. Oh my goodness, your card just came out. Really follow your heart, you guys. Okay, pay attention to the signs, your intuitive gifts. Pay attention to your heart. You know, really follow your heart. I feel like you are definitely you definitely need to speak your truth about something. Also, justice is here, and that is definitely your card. And I feel like everything is going to fall into place for you. If you're dealing with anything legally, it isn't going to be in your favor also. So, wow. All right, so Libra, let's see what's going on. You start off with the Eight of Wands. I feel like the Eight of Wands, you're definitely moving forward. Everything's pointing forward, so it's good. There's unexpected messages, news, you know. Wow. Okay. And change is here. You also have the Ace of Wands for the situation. The Ace of Wands is definitely talking about, you know, using this new beginning to your advantage, you know, putting your ideas out there, really getting rid of the old and beginning something new. So it's nice. You have the King of Cups here for the past or now. I feel like you knew how to handle, I feel like it's now. I feel like it's now. I feel like you know how to handle yourself in situations. I feel like you know how to have patience and, you know, excuse me. You know, you're not letting your emotions get in the way of decisions. Okay, so really be clear-minded on that. You also have the Two of Pentacles here for what's hidden. You know, you've been working very hard. It's time to take it easy. There's also a decision that's going to come through. You have the High Priestess here for the hopes and fears. Really use your intuitive gifts. You know, trust your intuition, because you need to, you're seeing clearly now. Like, you're really going to see a lot of things come in. I feel like you need to trust your intuition, okay? Like, you already have that knowing. You have the Fool card for what you need to do now. Wow. Really be caution in everything that you're doing. I feel like this is a new start for you, a new path for you, so it's very nice. What you need to work on is this Page of Swords. Really see the truth in everything, okay? Before you say anything about it, really make sure it is the truth, okay? Really speak your truth about things, and, you know, try not to put more onto it. You know, just really just speak your truth about everything. You know, I feel like you stand very strong in things also. I feel like, you know, try not to jump into conclusions, like, on things. Like, you know, try not to trick yourself and jump into something, you know, like, oh, this person doesn't like me. Why? Oh, because I'm probably not this. I'm probably not, you know, you're jumping to conclusions really quick, and they want you to stop that, okay? You also have the Four of Swords for the outcome. The Four of Swords is definitely talking about resting. Really rest. Really gather your energy. Really take the time to rest and to clear your mind, Libra. Wow. All right, Libra, so let's see what's going on. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Libra. Libra, 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 Libra. Okay, here we go. The Eight of Wands. Why is the Eight of Wands here for Libra for their highest good? This is for Libra. Nice. All right. So, hold on, you guys. So you start off with the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is definitely talking, you know, that you're moving forward. You know, it all points forward, right? You're not you're looking back. You're trying to move forward, so it's good. There is definitely unexpected news. You're going to be seeing news here and there, you know, messages coming in, unexpected change also. But I feel like you need to have patience for everything that's going on. I feel like you're collaborating with someone. I feel also too like you are definitely being recognized for all your hard work, all the things that you're doing. I feel like there's some kind of partnership here for you. Also, I feel like you could be creating something and you're very busy working on it also. Wow. Some kind of partnership is here coming through. Maybe you're going to get with somebody and somebody's going to help you with something, or you're going to start something together. Something like that is here. And also you have the Hangman here. The Hangman is definitely talking about, you know, really having patience for everything that's going on in your life, no matter what. You know, really step back and see things differently, okay? Because I feel like you need to do that. I feel like at times, you know, you just see one side of it, and I feel like you always need to see, you need to step back and really see, like, really get these clues and see, like, why does this happen? Why did these things go? Why did this go this way? And why did they go that way? You know, and really look at that, because that's what they're saying, okay? But I feel like you need just to have patience. I also feel like you could be waiting on something to come in. You do have the Ace of Wands here for the situation. And why is the Ace of Wands here for Libra for the situation? Oh, okay. So you start off with the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is definitely asking you to really let go of the old. You know, let go of everything that has happened. Let go of the past. Let go of everything that, you know, that's been going on. Just let go of it. And, you know, it's in the situation. So it's just something that you need. Yes, there is a new path here. There's a new cycle here, new beginning. But they're asking you to let go of the old and walk into the new, like walk into this new experience that's coming through, to find your confidence, your courage to do new things, that not to do it the same way or the same pattern that you continuously do, okay? To do it differently. Also with the Nine of Pentacles here, I feel like you're very independent. You do know how to make that money. You know, you're trying to work on yourself, and that's what they're asking you also, is to really start working on yourself, to trust yourself with the decisions that you're about to make also, because there is a decision that's coming through for you, that I feel like you're going to be making. And they're asking you to really trust yourself, because this is something that is going to be very important for you, because you are definitely not in your old way anymore, because the new is coming in. Then you have to leave the old behind, okay? And that also means people. That means relationships. That means, careers. So things that are not just for you anymore. And then you know that it's time to move on within you. But with the Nine of Pentacles here, I do feel like you need to focus on things that you want to create, that you want to put out, something that's going to make you happy, something, to help you. Also, I feel like you need to be more flexible and to create things that are going to make you happy, and not just because somebody said so. Things that are going to inspire you. And I feel like you will be inspired, because this is a new experience here coming in. Find your confidence and courage to let go of this old, okay? And the old past, the old ways, okay? Because you have grown a lot. You have succeeded a lot, and you matured a lot, and you're doing things differently. I also feel with the Hierophant here, that the Hierophant is talking about, blessings. I feel like, you are definitely looking for answers. I feel like you have learned a lot from the past. I feel like, you have been through a lot and seen a lot, and you're learning about everything that has been happening. And I feel like you're using this as a, stepping stone. That's what they're saying. Okay. So the past, you're going to let go, right? You're going to let it go, because you've already learned everything that you need to learn. So now you're moving on from it, and they're asking you to learn from the past, to let it go, to just keep moving forward, because you are searching for answers here, and you are finding them. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. You have the King of Cups, and I do feel like, you're very strong now, very strong-willed. You know how to handle things. I feel like, you're not putting your emotions in the decisions that you're making. Like, you're keeping your emotions, separate from what you're have to do. And that's good, and you need to try to keep your emotions balanced. Okay. Really try to keep your emotions balanced. I do feel like it's now. You have the Two of Pentacles up here for the what's hidden, and why is the Two of Pentacles here? Wow. Okay. So, there's decisions that you had to make, right? There's decisions here. I feel like you're seeing very clearly now. I feel like you're understanding everything, because you have the way it's going, like you're understanding that you have to leave the past behind. And I feel like with this Queen of Swords, she's very, very strong-willed, very truthful. That you've seen a lot, you've done a lot, you've even felt betrayed. All these things that have been happening in your life, the betrayal, the sneakiness, or the cheating, or the whatever it was, whatever deceit it was there. Okay. But you're learning from that. You're seeing clearly now. You're seeing that, what, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to just settle for nothing. I'm not supposed to settle for this deceit or this betrayal. I'm supposed to get up and move on. And because you're very strong-willed now. And I feel like you're going to be making a decision, and that decision is going to be towards a career, or a person, or relationship that's going on. And they want you to speak your truth and stand your ground, because the Queen of Swords, that's you being very strong. Whether you're male or female, you're very strong, and you're going to be able to handle anything that comes your way. Okay. But you need to make that decision very soon. You're going to do it, because you're going to see very clearly. You have the High Priestess down here. And why is the High Priestess here? Wow. All right. So, All right. So you do have the Three of Cups here with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. Wow. Very interesting. All right. So, You know, of course, the high priestess is here. The high priestess is telling you that you have that inner knowledge. You know who you are. You're very intuitive. You know what's going on. You know, focus on your intuition. Trust yourself and don't second guess yourself, you know, because you do know what you're doing. You know, don't go and do this. Oh, well, I think. No, you're not going to do that no more because you're seeing clearly now. And that's what they're saying. You know, use your inner knowing. Use your intuition, because you are definitely seeing a lot right now. You do have the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is saying that, you know, find people that would lift you up, you know, find the community that, you know, is there for you. Don't be in the dark. They're asking you that you have a lot of support, friends and family around you that do support you, that do support what you do, you know. Because you're very intuitive, you know, but you need to start using that intuition. Start using that intuition, open that intuition, whatever you're doing, use it to make the decisions that you're making, because you're definitely seeing very clear right now. And I feel like you also need to start taking care of yourself more. I feel like you know that you have to stop and start taking care of yourself and do things different, because it all points to it here. You know, and I do feel like there's some kind of celebration here going on. I do feel like there's nurturing and loving here, because the Queen of Cups is here. When she shows up, you know, there's a lot of love here. She values herself. She knows that, you know, that she needs to take care of herself, and she can't go on if she's unhappy. And I feel like you just need to start doing that. Okay, really start taking care of yourself. Really start using your intuition. You have the Fool card here for what you need to do now. And why is the Fool card here? Wow, okay. Okay, so you do have the Fool card here. There is a new cycle here that's coming in towards you, for you. Definitely new things are coming in, new experiences. But be cautious on how you're doing things, okay? Because this is a new path for you. You do have the Eight of Swords here, so really take that blindfold and see things for what they are, okay? Because there is a decision that you're making. These two cards came out, and if you really look at them, they both have blindfolds. It's almost as if you have a lot of things on your mind, and this is what you need to do now. This is something that you don't want to deal with. These are things that you don't want to deal with. It could be problems, it could be people, it could be careers, it could be whatever. And they're asking you, hey, you know, start dealing with stuff right now. Start doing it. You know, start learning to trust yourself, to use your intuition, to stand your ground on things. Because for some reason, you have a tendency to just not want to deal with things, not want to see them. So really try your best to do it, okay? Because this is a new cycle that's here. And it's like they're asking you, hey, you are being guided to do this. You are being guided to open up, to create, to have all these new experiences. But this is only if you want it, you know, because you are starting to see clearer. You know, you are starting to see a lot of things differently now. Wow. You have the Page of Swords here, and what you need to work on, and why is Page of Swords here for Libra? Wow, okay. All right, so with the Page of Swords here, you really need to start seeing the truth in things, okay? You see him, he's very strong-willed, you know, he's looking up above, you know. You know, he knows what he needs to do. They're asking you to express yourself clearly, communicate better. Try not to be harsh with your words. You know, really think about how you're speaking to other people. And try not to jump to conclusions about things until you see the truth or it comes out of somebody else's mouth. That's when you start talking about it, okay? But try not to jump to conclusions or speak about things that are not, unless you see them, that are not truthful, okay? Speak your truth and see the truth in things is what they're saying, okay? They're asking you to follow your heart, because you know, you have this knowing that you know that what's true and what's not, but you tend to just like, go with it, you know? And you need to start speaking your truth about things, okay? Also with the Knight of Cups, follow your heart. Follow your heart. What it makes you happy, what you believe in, what you want to do, follow your heart is what they're asking you, okay? Try trust that intuition that you have. With the Knight of Pentacles, you know, just go with the flow on everything that's coming in. You know, speak your truth about things, follow your heart, have patience for everything, no matter what. You know, if it seems rocky, if it seems like, oh my God, I'm never going to get over this, or I'm never going to be able to handle this, yeah, you will. Okay. Have patience for everything. Okay. And remember that everything that you see here, it is in divine timing. Everything that's coming in, it's going to take time to come in, because they're waiting on you to make these decisions, to change the patterns that you're going on. They're asking you to do it also. But just remember, just have patience for everything. Okay. You also have the Four of Swords here, and it doesn't mean that you're not going to get it, because you will get it. Things are going to start moving around, but it takes time, you know, and there's a lot of things that here that you also need to do and change. And you will. You have the Four of Swords. Why is the Four of Swords here? One more card. Wow. All right. So, you know, really rest, really take a nap, really rest when you can, really take the time to gather up your energy. Okay. Go for walks, you know, exercise, whatever, you know, but get away from these tablets and the noise on the media or the TV, whatever, you know, just, you know, gather your thoughts and rest. Okay. Cause that's what you need. You need to rest. You know, you want that stableness, that, strong foundation, that stability. And it's going to come to you because you're very strong-willed, Libra. You know how to make things happen. You know how to work for the resources that you want, you know. I feel like you are definitely establishing yourself. I feel like there is success here, but you need to follow your heart and follow your intuition, okay? I also feel like if you have any dreams, like if you have a dream that you want to put out there, it's time. You know, trust what you're feeling. Trust what you're wanting to do. You know, trust it. I feel like there's new opportunities coming in for you. I feel like you're gonna have a lot of intuitive messages. I feel like you're moving forward, and I feel like, you know, you're gonna pursue new ideas and new passions here. Okay, so it's very nice, very nice. But really, just really trust your intuition, because you have that strong sense. Very beautiful. All right, so Libra, beautiful reading. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will definitely see you next time. God bless.